Sir, you are in mute, sir.
Now it is Arguma. Wise.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So in chemical bonding lesson, any doubts we have? Chemical bonding chapter, any doubts we have, students? Please tell me, no problem at all. While writing exam time, you can get some doubts. Any question, any subtopic, please ask me. No doubts, sir. Please reply, students.
No doubt, sir.
No doubts at all. Okay, fine. So today class, I will discuss new chapter. Ma. Chapter name is states of matter. Otherwise, you can say gaseous state also. States of matter. Otherwise, you can say gaseous state also can say. Gaseous state. So in states of matter or gaseous state. So already you people know matter how they classified. Matter they classified into three types. Sorry, two types. According to physical classification, according to chemical classification. So these things you people studied in class 9th standard or 10th standard. Class 9th class or class 10th standard you people studied. So even it was then the first chapter also. The matter further they classified into two types, physical classification and chemical. Under physical we have solid, liquid and gases we have. So about solid state, like solids, you know what is the meaning of solid? Like what is the definition of solids and how they classified, what is the properties about solids, everything. Like liquid, like gas, like even you can see the yeah, those things. Even plasma, flow, both Einstein condensate also studied. Okay, na? Yes. Listen here. Matter exists in three states. Matter exists in three states about solid, liquid, and gas. Solids have definite volume and shape. Solids have definite volume and shape. Liquids also have definite volume but no definite shape. Gases have neither definite volume nor definite shape. So these things you know. So look at about solids. The particles will be closely packed. So they begin three types. Ma. Possibility is you can take one screenshot about solids, liquid, gases. So particles are very closely packed. Particles are very closely packed. Next one is voids are extremely small. Voids are extremely small. Which one? There will be gap between void, that's but empty gap between atom to atom. That you can say void, empty gap. So there will be between atoms no gap. It will be closely packed, tightly packed in a solid state. But you can see the liquid condition. So voids are relatively larger. Voids are very large. Between atoms will be gap will be very large. That you know, like very closely packed, little comparing with solids, little like expanded. Gas will be very large gap will be there. Next one is interparticle force are largest. Interparticle forces are largest will be there. Next one is particles motion is restricted to vibration motion. Yes. And density of solids will be high. They show definite shape and definite volume. Molecule possess least energy, having least energy also. They are less compressible and thermal expansion. Then these all points you can write about solids. Like that, you can see the liquid condition. Particles are
Sir,
loosely packed with their. Amma, tell me, Amma.
sir, my for network error, sir. I first also after came, sir.
What happened?
Now muting, sir. Anyone?
Someone, I think. Believe students don't do these things. I mean, recording the meeting, I know who is doing. So please, today alone, don't do these things. Kana? Don't do these things. This type of unnecessary things. Kana? Be careful. So someone they are doing the unnecessary things. So who
Sir,
are interested with, tell me.
sir, I have
What happened?
network issue. How only I came, sir.
Okay, it's okay, fine. I can believe. No
Yes, sir.
problem.
Yes,
Just inform to Prabhu Sharma, Thomas Kandan. Okay, na?
yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, fine. Listen. So density is lower than solids, higher than gases will be there. They show indefinite shape, but definite volume also. Indefinite shape, but definite volumes will be there. Molecules have higher energies than that of solids. Molecules have higher energies than that of solids. Liquids is slightly higher compressible and thermal expansion than solids. Okay? So comparison is given. Already this topic we know very well. Many times you studied. So difference between solid, liquid, gases. You can see the gases condition. Particles are very loosely packed. Weights are very large will be there. Even intermediate forces also negligible. Particle motion is very rapid and also random. Gases generally have low densities. They have low densities also there. Next one. Gases have neither definite shape nor volume will be there. So molecules are more energetic. So this will be highly compressible and thermal expansion. So these points you can see. Comparison of solid, liquid, gas. So the lesson name is there. States of matter. So matter how they classified. The solid, liquid, gas. So in this chapter, we are studying only gaseous state main. The main, they giving more detail about gaseous state. Solid state is there. It will be coming in second year. Okay, and they will give little amount of liquid state also. More amount will be there in the class 12 standard about gases, about liquids and solids. We will be discussing in next academic year. So this year they are giving explanation about only solid gaseous state. Sorry, gaseous state. Okay, yes. Next one is the before chapter, previous chapter, we have studied about chemical bonding. So chemical bonding lesson, types of bonds. So they classified into two types: strong bonds and weak bonds. On the strong bond condition, people studied about ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. So these three things. But you can see the weak bond condition. We have two types: hydrogen bonding, van der Waals bonds. Okay, na? Yeah. But van der Waals bonds we are not discussing in a chemical bonding chapter. Only we discussed about ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. So these three things we discussed in starting, certain lesson starting. Hydrogen bonding topic we discussed in the end of the chapter. So what is the definition of hydrogen bond? How they classified hydrogen bonds? So they classified into two types: inter and intramolecular. So hydrogen bond condition, hydrogen is compulsory, along with which is having more electronegative group. Which is having more electronegative group. That will be coming under, yes, this thing. So the periodic table chart. So which is having more electronegative groups? What is having? Fluorine, then oxygen, then we have nitrogen. Those things will be there. Okay, oxygen, nitrogen. So these three elements. First fluorine, after then oxygen, after then nitrogen. So highest more electronegative element is fluorine. So then we have examples HF, H2O, and H3. So these things also we discuss. Okay, na? Yes. Wait 1 minute, ma. Yes. Ravi Pratap. Yes. So listen here. Next thing is Van der Waal bond or Van der Waal. The three states of matter. Three states of matter differ mainly due to difference in the intermolecular force of attraction. That is, force of attraction, force of extraction existing between the molecules of substance. Existing between the molecule of substance. So greater the intermolecular forces, higher is the melting point or boiling point. So it was first proposed by Dutch scientist, that is given J.D. Van der Waal. J.D. Van der Waal is given. So Van der Waal forces is directly proportional to molecular weight. Directly proportional to molecular weight. Van der Waal forces directly proportional to atomic weight. So these 2 points you can remember. So main the discussing about intermolecular forces or Van der Waal forces. Intermolecular forces are Van der Waal forces. The three states of matter differ mainly due to the difference in the intermolecular attraction, intermolecular force of attraction. That is, force of attraction existing between the molecule of substance will be greater. The intermolecular forces will be higher, is the melting point and boiling point also. Those things will be higher. Yes. Next one. So here we
Sir,
have
1 minute. So before page, sir.
before thing. 1 minute. Why? What happened? We'll take screenshot. Okay.
Yes, sir. I want to take screenshot.
Okay. Okay. On second lesson. The three states of matter differ mainly due to difference in the intermolecular force of attraction. So based on the intermolecular force of attraction, they're giving more detail about explanation. About you can see the melting point or boiling point, that thing. Don't worry, Amma. After class over, you can ask personally. I will share this file there in our WhatsApp group. Okay, if they're having doubts, will be there. I will share immediately this file. Okay, yes, I think you people are having my WhatsApp number also. You can ask anytime. We can ready to share this file. Okay, na? Yes. Now listen. So Van der Waal forces directly proportional to molecular weight. Van der Waal forces directly proportional to atomic weight. Van der Waals forces directly proportional to boiling point also. So when atomic weight will be increases, Van der Waals force will be increases, molecular weight will be increases, Van der Waals force will be increases, boiling point will increases, Van der Waals force also increases, because all will be directly proportional to be given. Everything will be directly proportional. It is formed as the result of attractions of unlike charges with it. It is formed as the result of attractions of unlike charges will be there. Intermolecular forces does not include the forces between the positively charged ions, nothing but ionic bond, and the force of that holds atoms of molecular together, that is covalent bond. So there will be given between, listen once again, intermolecular forces does not include the forces between oppositely charged ions and the forces that holds of atoms of molecule together, that is covalent bond. So that's not included, but they are not discussing about ionic bond or covalent bond. It will be different. This is separate. Strong dipole-dipole interactions operating between hydrogen and more electronegative elements is called hydrogen bond. Already this topic is studied in a chemical bonding lesson. What is the meaning of ionic bond? What is the meaning of covalent bond? Ionic bond condition, transfer of electrons. Covalent bond condition, sharing of electrons. Sharing of electrons will be there. Hydrogen bond condition, the bond between hydrogen and which is having more electronegative element, fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, you can say. This is called hydrogen bond. Next one we have types of intermolecular forces. Types of intermolecular forces. So intermolecular forces divide into many types. Like dipole moment, van der Waals forces will be classified into many types. Dipole-dipole interactions, then dipole-induced dipole interactions. Then we have like many types. I'll show. 1 minute was loading the screen. Yes. So induced dipole and induced dipole will be there. That is, you can say London forces. So like it will be there. So many types will be there. We'll discuss about detailed about this thing. Okay, na? Yes. First thing. Even you can check it our NCERT book also they given same thing. I'll show our NCERT book. Dipole-dipole interactions are all these will be there. 1 minute. Yes. States of matter lesson only. So what we have? So listen here. So van der Waals forces, how they classified? Intermolecular forces will be there. So first one is the London forces will be there. Then we have dipole-dipole forces will be there. Dipole-induced dipole forces will be there. Hydrogen bond. Totally have 4 types. So these 4 types we will discuss today. First one is, so anyway no problem, all things will cover. You can check it about dipole-dipole interactions. Dipole-dipole interactions. What is the check it? So existence between the permanent polar molecules like HCl, HN3, NH3, SO2. So molecules having permanent dipole movement. So existence or exists between the permanent polar molecules. Permanent polar molecules having permanent polar molecule having dipole moment. What is that? For example, what is this? Listen here. How it was there? So this is one HCl. This are HCl. Between, so weak bond is represented dot lines. Weak bond is represented dot lines will be there. That you can remember. Represented dot lines, like dot symbol will be there. That will be weak bond. When weak bond, like to break the bond, you can use less energy. To break the bond, you can use less energy also. For example, melting point and boiling point of H2S are greater than those of pH3 because of H2SA has higher dipole moment than pH3. H2S has higher dipole moment than pH3. This force is due to electrical interactions among dipoles on neighboring molecules. Okay, na? Listen here. Melting point and boiling point of H2S are greater than that of pH3 because of H2S has a higher dipole moment than pH3. Higher dipole moment. So which is having more dipole moment than greater than melting point and boiling point. So this is due to electrical interactions among the dipoles on neighboring molecule. Dipole, nothing but terminal poles to be there. That is charge. So when noise is coming, please mute yourself. Yes. Can I? Yes, listen. Next thing is, so attractive forces between unlike poles. Attractive forces between unlike poles. Repulsive forces between like poles. Like magnetic is there, south pole and north pole. Same type is given. Attractive forces between unlike poles. Repulsive forces between like poles. So these forces will be generally weak. And the order is given 3 to 4 kilojoule for mole. So it will be having very less energy. Significant only when molecules are close contact. So greater the dipole moment, stronger are the dipole-dipole interaction. Greater the dipole moment will be there, stronger the dipole-dipole interaction will be there. As the molecule is more dipolar, then the dipole-dipole interaction also more. And boiling point of substance will be more. Okay, na? Yes, this point remember. So molecule is polar means dipole-dipole interactions also more and boiling point also will be more. Clear? Yes. So greater the dipole moment, stronger the dipole-dipole interactions will be there. So dipole moment nothing but it is denoted symbol is mu. Mu equal to Q into D. Q nothing but charge, D nothing but distance. Charge and distance you can remember. Like the topic we studied in a chemical bonding lesson, dipole moment concept. Okay, na? Yes. Next one is dipole-dipole interactions in solid condition. Mu equal like mu is 1 by r cube is there. Okay, na? 1 by r cube. Dipole-dipole interactions of rotating molecule condition 1 by r power 6 will be there. Is the distance between the polar molecules. So distance between the polar molecules because dipole moment is primarily charge and distance. When molecules will be rotating condition having more charge and distance will be there. Okay, na? Yes. Next you can see the dipole induced dipole interactions present between the polar molecules and non-polar molecules is given between polar and non-polar. Dipole condition polar, induced dipole is non-polar. That is nothing but a neutral molecule. So greater the dipole moment of the polar molecule and the polarizability of the non-polar molecule, greater is the magnitude of this force. So here made one is a polar molecule, another one is non-polar molecule. Between bond is there. That you can say dipole induced dipole. So one is polar. This is HCl is polar. Cl2 is non-polar. Okay, na? Yes. Between bond formation is there. Permanent dipole moment of polar molecules induced dipole on the electrically neutral molecule by deforming into electrical cloud and attractive forces developed between those things. HCl and Cl2 molecule between attractive forces will be there. That you can say dipole induced dipole. Dipole condition both also polar molecule. Here one is polar, another one is non-polar between bond formation. You know generally what is the meaning of ionic bond? Ionic bond condition mainly can take oppositely charged ion. One is cation, next one is anion. You can take. One is cation, next one is anion. Which condition? You can see the ionic bond condition. There will be oppositely charged ions between bond formation. You can say electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. But you can see the covalent bond condition. Main you can take between two non-metals. Between two non-metals. Ionic bond condition, one metal, another one is non-metal. There is transfer of electrons. But covalent bond condition between two non-metals, both also non-metals, there will be transfer of electrons. Sharing of electrons. Sharing of electrons is covalent bond. Transfer of electrons will be there, ionic bond. Okay, now like that, here they given dipole interactions, dipole induced dipole. Dipole interaction condition, both also polar molecule. Between two polar molecules, bond formation is there. One is polar, next one is non-polar. Between bond formation is there. Example. Explanation is on polarizability of molecules. Polarizability of noble gases increases with the size from helium to radon. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These elements you can call noble gas elements. Therefore, the solubility in water increases from helium to radon. So there will be solubility will be more. Yes. One is permanent dipole moment will be there between polar molecules. Next one is non-polar molecule, that is induced dipole. It's given. Induced dipole is there. Next one is polar molecule, dipole index, like between bond formation is there. So one is permanent dipole, next one is induced dipole. Third one is London forces. Otherwise, induced dipole. I can understood dipole, induced dipole. One dipole, other one is induced dipole. Combination understood? First one is dipole, next one is dipole. Next one, induced dipole. Next one also induced dipole is there. Third one is one dipole, next one is induced dipole. This is the combination. Dipole condition, you can take always polar molecule. Dipole condition always will be polar molecule. Induced dipole condition, you can take always be non-polar molecule. So between polar molecules, one is polar molecules between one. Next one is non-polar. Next one polar. Next one is non-polar. So it is existence between non-polar molecules like H2, like N2, like Cl2, like CH4, like CCl4. So here electron clouds is be symmetrically distributed. Hence they do not have polarity. When both non-polar molecules approach each other, when both non-polar molecules approach each other, the electron cloud of molecules became destroyed and produce instantaneous dipole moment. Instantaneous dipole. So it induced dipole in the neighboring molecules. So these dipoles then interact with each other also. So atom A and atom B will be symmetrically distributed. Example given. Atom A instantaneous dipole moment, more electron density on the right hand side. Atom B induced dipole is there. Next condition. Atom A more electron density on the left hand side, and atom B with the induced dipole. So which direction will be there? Look at here in the attraction, which direction will be there? So London forces energies are given. The range is 1 to 10 kilojoule per mole. 1 to 10 kilojoule per mole. So they are given energies also. London forces nothing but induced dipole and induced dipole. Example between two non-polar. It is significant only to short distance. It is significant only short distance. 1 minute. Just 1 minute, friends. Okay. Listen here. So here, electron clouds will be. Yes, listen. So significance will be only short distance. Magnitude of London forces depends on polarizability and geometry of smaller molecules. Geometry of smaller molecules. Atom is less polarizable and has a smaller dispersion forces. A large molecule, otherwise heavier atom is more polarizable and has a larger dispersion forces. Okay, yes. Dispersion forces, London forces, both are the same. London forces are, look at here in the heading, induced dipole interactions. Bracket they given London or dispersion forces. Don't confuse about it. So between two, it is exist between two non-polar molecules. There will be bond formation is there. So between two polar molecule bond formation is there. Between two non-polar molecule bond formation is there. One polar, one other non-polar also bond formation is there. But it will be weak attractions. It will be weak bonds. Yes. Next point is a large molecule, right? The heavier atom is more polarizable and has a large dispersion force will be there. These are always attractive forces. They are always be attractive forces and proportional to it is given 10 to the 1 by r power 6. R nothing but distance between the two interactive particles. Yeah. So distance having 1 by r power 6. R nothing but distance between interactive particles. So what particles will interact with between distance you can check. More spread out shape of possess a higher dispersion force. And but depends on the attraction. You can see our NCERT with the given diagram clearly. I will show once again. Yes, you can check it our NCERT book. This is only random forces. So here non-polar molecules and polar molecule. This is bit dipole interaction condition. The shape will be there. Normally atom will be there, spherical shape. And attraction will be there. Nothing but will be attract, which will be having more electronegative charge. It is having more electronegative charge. This is an atom A and atom B. Normal condition. There will be symmetrical distribution of electronic charge cloud. Will be symmetrical distribution will be there. Otherwise, atom A with instantaneous dipole more electron density on the right hand side. So that atom will be moving like direction. How we can check it? So this will be in this corner means this also same corner. The distance will be same. Here to here distance same, and here to distance also same, and here, and it will be there left hand side. Then atom B is also left hand side will be there. Same type you can check it. Even dipole forces also. And what I am saying here, when two atoms will be there, for example, atom A will be there, atom B is there. Starting condition between two interaction, between no interactions. Initially nothing but no interactions between two atoms. And one is partial positive charge, we can take partial negative charge. One is polar compound, next one is non-polar compound also can take. Okay, na? Yes. So starting will be no attraction. You can leave some time. Then what will happen? In these two, which is having more electron negative group. So it will attract towards it. Automatically, the shape also changes. Shape also changes, and it is moving towards yes, positive direction, negative direction. Moving towards negative direction. That only can remember. Yes. The given example is N-pentane. Boiling point is given 309 kilo. The Kelvins is given. Even nothing but 2,2 dimethyl propane also boiling point is given. 282.7 Kelvins also given. So London forces increases with the size, molecular weight, surface area, number of electrons also increases. Yeah. The London forces be increases with size and molecular weight, surface area, and number of electrons. Everything also increases. Everything will be increases. So these points alone you can remember about. Already you people know about hydrogen bonding we discussed. Next topic is thermal energy. So thermal energy of matter is responsible for different type of motion of its constituent particles. So it is measure of average kinetic energy. To measure average kinetic energy of molecules of the substance, and is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. It is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Thermal energy of the matter is responsible for the different type of motion. Different type of motion constituent particles. It is measure of the average kinetic energy. You can calculate the average kinetic energy of the molecule of the substance, and it is directly proportional to absolute temperature. So directly proportional to temperature. They given intermolecular forces versus thermal energy. How it was there? Intermolecular forces try to bring molecules closer, but the thermal energy keeps the particles away from the each other. So different they giving thermal energy and intermolecular forces. So this topic they give an explanation about intermolecular forces only. So between intermolecular forces they classified like dipole interactions, ion dipole interactions, like dipole and induced dipole interactions, like many types. So when intermolecular forces, what is the nature? To bring molecules to be closer, but thermal energy will be make away from the each other. Particles make away from the each other. Particles will be away from the each other. When thermal energy of the molecules is reduced by lowering the temperature, the gases can be very easily liquefied. If thermal energy is predominates over intermolecular forces, the substance would be changed from solid liquid gases. Okay, na? Again, listen, second point. Thermal energy of the molecule is reduced by lowering the temperature. So when temperature being making less, then thermal energy also making nothing but going to reduce the. When the gases will be there, can be very easily liquefied. Very easily liquefied. If thermal energy is predominates over intermolecular forces, the substance would change from solid and liquid gas. Nothing but you can take example solid liquid gas. When temperature will be increases, what will happen? Solid will convert into liquid. Again, liquid convert into gas. Which condition? Temperature will be increases. This topic is discussing about thermal energy. So gaseous condition, how it will be effect, and liquid condition, how it was effect, and solid condition, how it was effect. You can check it. That only they given. When thermal energy of the molecule is reduced by the lowering the temperature, the gases can be very easily liquefied. So gases what happened came to convert into liquids. If the thermal energy predominates over the intermolecular forces of the substance, it changes from solid liquid gas. From solid liquid gas. Like to convert it changes with the solid to liquid, liquid to gases. If intermolecular forces will be predominant over thermal energy, the substance changes from the gas, liquid, solid. Yeah. So conversion will be there. Solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and again gas to liquid, liquid to solid. So this also we studied in class 9th standard. Conversions will be there. So solid to liquid, how we can convert? You know the process will be there. Again solid to gas, how we can convert? Sublimation process. These things already we studied lower classes. Okay, na? Conversion solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to solid is also there. Those things you can remember. So now I am entering the chapter, that is the gaseous state. The gaseous states is the simplest and shows greatest uniformity in behavior. Gases have the following general character. The gases have no definite shape and volume. Gases are highly compressible into smaller volumes. Gases expand without limit. Gas sample can occupy completely and uniformly the volume of the any container. So it based on the container shape, you can say. Gases exert pressure also. So when pressure be increases, what will happen to gas? Solubility of gas will be increases. You know soda, how they make? Under high pressure, so more amount of CO2 gas will be soluble in water. That only soda water. Water plus carbon dioxide containing. So then under high pressure condition, that there will be passing CO2 gas. So gases diffuse readily through each other to form a homogeneous mixture. It forms homogeneous mixture. Yeah. Next we have gas parameters. What is it? Volume, then pressure, temperature, mass. So this is, you can say, physical quantities. This is already we studied in first chapter. Pressure, temperature, mass, those things. Again, I'm repeating. Listen once again. So first one is volume. Of the volume, think about. Listen here. Of the container is the volume of the gas sample. So volume is expressed in terms of liter, milliliter, otherwise the cubic centimeter cube or cubic meter also can check it. So volume of the container is the volume of the gas sample. So gas, how we can consider, depends on the based on the container. For example, you can take gas cylinder, cylindrical shape. Gas balloon, balloon shape you can say like that. Okay na? Yeah. 1 liter nothing but 1000 ml. 1 liter equal to 1 dm cube. 1 liter equal to 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube also given. The SI units of given meter cube. In CGS it is given centimeter cube. Pressure condition. Pressure is the force of exerted by the gas per unit area of the walls of the container. So pressure is given force by area. Force nothing but mass into acceleration is given by area. P equal to F by A. Force by area. So pressure is exerted by the gas is due to kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, what is the formula? K equal to half mv square. K equal to half mv square of the gas molecule. So Ke of the gas molecules increases as temperature also increased. So pressure of the gas is directly proportional to temperature. Again listen, kinetic energy of the gas molecule increases when temperature will be increases. So pressure of the gas is directly proportional to temperature. So P is directly proportional to temperature. Units of pressure, what you can say? So ATM, pascals, nanometers, bar. So this line very important. This pressure units we are using many times. Class 11th also we are using, in class 12th also. So this will be very important unit. Please write down. 1 ATM equal to 760 or 76 centimeter of mercury is given. 760 mm of Hg is given. Then 760 torr is given. 1.013 10 to the power of 5 nanometer for meter square is given. 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal is given. Like 1.013 bar is also given. So many units, ATMs, then torr, nanometers, pascals, bar, like many types will be there. But SI units of pressure is given pascals, which is defined as the pressure is exerted when the force of 1 Newton acts on 1 meter square area. Then main important is P equal to F by A. F nothing but force, A nothing but area. Okay, na? Yes. Final one is temperature. This I will teach after the stop. This one. Temperature condition. So temperature of the gas is measured in centigrade temperature. What is the units? Degree Celsius you can say. Then Kelvins also you can say. Then conversion will be there. So degrees to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit also you can convert. Those things also already we discussed. So next one is mass. Mass of the gas is measured in grams or kilograms. 1 kg equal to 10 to the power of 3 grams. So those things you can take it. Moles of gas equal to moles in grams by molar mass. N equal to small m by capital M. Very, very important formula. Number of moles concept. Molar mass is represented capital M. So moles of gas N equal to capital M by small m. Very, very important formula. So these all will be basic units. Okay, na? Tomorrow class I will discuss about gas laws. So how they classified gas laws. So chapter 1 we discussed gas laws also there. So law of chemical combinations, law of conservation of mass, definite proportion, then multiple proportion, then Gay-Lussac's law, Avogadro's law. These are all things we discussed in first chapter. Same thing will be repeated here. So first two chapter around 20% will be revising in this chapter. Okay na? Yeah. Okay na? Yes. Today enough ma. I will ask some questions based on the today's topic. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yes. Akash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you say the difference between solid, liquid, gas? How we can identify gas? How we can identify solid? How we can identify liquid? That are. Can you say about solid, liquid, gas?
The solid have definite shapes, sir.
Okay.
The liquid and gases do not have their definite shapes, sir.
Okay. Very good.